Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have MPower. This is a Marvel Cinematic Universe women-centric docu-series. There's 4 episodes. I have a feeling it could have gone for more, but it came in around 2023, which is around the time, soon after that Disney Plus started like mass cutting a bunch of stuff, and this was on the chopping block at one point. And I think people made enough noise that it got saved. Willow didn't get saved. Other things didn't get saved, but yeah, this got saved. So this is, each of the episodes are about 40 minutes or so, give or take. It's from 2023. It's 1 season, 4 episodes, and the first one is the Women of the Black Panther. So, and the second one is Captain Marvel. We also have Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy, and might as well just look. And Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch also. So yeah, that's a very small sampling of the female heroes. There's hints that, could have included maybe Ms. Marvel, which she appears, I think, in the Captain Marvel episode. But, there's, the other women of Guardians of the Galaxy, like Mantis and Nebula, things like that. But yeah, so it's what we get, though, in the very first episode, the Women of Black Panther. You get a pretty hefty helping of the women in front of the camera and behind it as well. Because in front of the camera, there's no shortage of women in that film. They are, whether it's, Lupita Nyong'o, it's as Nakia and Okoye, Denai Guerrera. I hope I'm even pronouncing half these things right, and I apologize if I'm not. Like, Denai's going to be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to comment on this video. You didn't say my name right. Yeah. I could only be so blessed of having, I can't believe I used the word blessed. But yeah, I could only be so lucky to have one of them comment on this video. Seriously. I think it's produced by Victoria Alonso, who I don't know if is with Marvel anymore. That's another controversial thing, and Zoe Saldana, and a few more. But again, we get some big focuses on Nakia, Okoye, Shuri, Angela Bassett, the mom that the queen of Wakanda, and I don't know why I can't remember her character's name, but she is the queen of Wakanda. So you get to see a lot of the actresses you know and love from that film, and what they represent. And representation matters. It's I'm going to be the guy that tells you that as if it shouldn't be obvious, but it is as if it's not obvious, I should say. But yeah, it talks about what their presence on screen has resulted in. The inspiration they give to others who look like them, who not just color their skin and their gender. It's just people of power that you don't normally see in those situations. Normally, they're the damsel in distress. Women tend to be the damsel in distress. They get to be saved by the strong superhero man. But it's what we get here is even though it's the Black Panther. You get a movie that's just chock full of women who don't have the special heart-shaped herb or the special suit that protects T'Challa. You get women who, well, they have some of the technology on their bodies in their outfits, but and their weapons, but still, you don't get to see strong women all the time when it comes to these things. And again, you're going to follow up with Gamora and Captain Marvel and Scarlet Witch and all their appearances to date as of 2023. And they'll be commenting on that. But they only watched the first episode. And I'm going to mark this off as... I'm going to watch the rest of these at some point. Like everything else that I keep saying I'm going to watch, I have so many things that I've added on this thing. we'll see if I ever get around to it. But this is the kind of thing I like, these behind the scene things. And like I said before, it's not just about the women in front of the camera, especially behind the camera. You get Ruth Carter, who's a costume designer, Academy Award winning costume designer, and Hannah, she's a production designer, and I can't believe I've erased her last name. But she is Hannah Beachler. Both of them won Academy Awards for their work on the Black Panther. And just, the set design and the world building that went into creating just the look and the feel of the culture of Wakanda, borrowing from so many elements of Africa itself, the real tribes, real parts of the country, real people, and lands and everything else, costumes, and just drawing from all that. Those were the women. I mean, there's plenty of men who contributed to that. Not to diminish any of that, but still, there's so many women involved in the making of Black Panther in some tremendous ways that you just, normally it's a boys' club. When you see the credits roll in just about any film, for the most part, go back 10 years and beyond, and it's going to be mostly men. Mostly. There's a woman here, there's a woman there. She's an assistant, she's a PA, she's whatever. And if every once in a while there's a director. And of course, costume design. They're good at costumes. Well, Ruth Carter is absolutely, great at costumes, but that's not to diminish that at all. But still, the kind of thing, they're very often very pigeonholed into certain standards and certain staples of production, and it's pretty fantastic to see so many. That's what the series is all about. It's just to say, look, these are the contributions of the women, and why the representation of women in films, specifically these superhero films. It's important. It's innovative, and it's kind of I know it shouldn't be innovative in 2025 or 2023 and beyond. Well, 2019, 18 when Black Panther came out. I've already forgotten what year that came out, because he died in 2020. So yeah, you know who I'm talking about. So it had to be before that, because he was also in so many other films. So it's I just say, this is the kind of thing, if you want to understand. I have some friends who are just like, I don't really like the film. Yeah, you're fine. If you don't like the film, you don't like the film. But I know a lot of people who are just like, it didn't connect with them. And maybe there's a reason. It wasn't catering to their normal sensibilities. It actually was more inclusive. It wasn't just like, oh, we've pigeonholed this demographic, which you're always in because we make superheroes for this demographic. And that's what our characters look like you. They act like you. They're your gender and race. And in this case, it didn't reduce itself to just that. It's a little bit more. I would love to have seen more. I mean, again, like I said, I like all I like documentaries like about this kind of stuff, behind the scenes stuff. So it would be nice to have seen more of these, but I have a feeling no more are going to get made unless somebody revives this at some point. But yeah, it's for me, for nerds like me who like the behind the scenes stuff. This is perfect. It might not be for everybody. If you enjoy the films, we love the films. But yeah, this is more just like aspirational stuff. And there's lots of animation throughout this to represent different people, different characters, different, even the people behind the scenes as superheroes in a sense. So that's kind of fun. So beyond that though, if you like the documentaries about this kind of stuff, this is definitely for you. Don't skip over this. There's all those assembled, Marvel Studios assembled ones. Absolutely check those out. But this is a bit more focused to MPower. women. So let's pick tomorrow's episode. 188. 188. Oh, okay. Okay, we haven't... This is a franchise. This is also a Marvel franchise, not the MCU, though. And we've seen the films all out of order. We've seen the second one, and now we're about to see the third one. Yeah, we're going to be watching Spider-Man 3. The most reviled of the Tobey trilogy. At least he got a trilogy. And compared to Andrew Garfield. But we'll see about Andrew Garfield in the future. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, it'll be interesting revisiting this one. Yeah. Spider-Man 3 is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.